Hello, all you viewers. This is Ben C. coming at you with another video review, or not review. A new tool day, sort of. So, real quick, I'll start off with discussing exactly how I procured the new tools, and such. Basically a yard sale, which I spent about $100 in total, and I'm still going through and cleaning, getting rid of a lot of the stuff that I'm not going to be able to use or is no good, etc. But I'll start off with what I've got right here. I can't quite recall what these are for. I suspect for a vehicle. Special pin or bushing bolts or something, I don't know. A tap. It is a let's see, who's it made by? So it is by HT. It says Austria. This is a 1032 and this is a 632 tap. Also random car lug nut. Let's see what else. Yes. Plenty of drill bits from a kit, as well as driver bits and nut drivers, and currently I haven't figured out exactly what this is yet. I think it's an awl. I'm not entirely sure though. But that'll be some point soon. Also some I can't remember what these are called. They're sort of joints of sorts. They're for joints and stuff. By some sort, if anybody knows in the comments what the hell these are for, because they're not for tire inflator. They aren't when you assemble a tire inflator, inflation valve on a tire inflation valve into something. It's not for that. I mean, it could be for removing the nibbit. I can't remember what it's called, but they have a separate tool for that. And it's got a thread inside, and it usually has the gasket or seal, whatever, dry rotted out, so there isn't one in there, but it's got like a valve in there too. So if anybody knows what the hell those are for, do let me know in the comments, or if you're on my Discord, there would be even better. And then if I pull back and angle downwards, no, I didn't get a napkin. Instead, I got two Folgers coffee containers, a ton of bolts, nuts, and washers, and then okay, this kit, which had all those bits and stuff in it. Oop. And there's still some in here because I cleaned the ones that are in here are cleaned for the most part. A 1/4 inch bladed driver bit, 6 inch long, and then 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8 spade drill bits. Unfortunately the Phillips number 2 6 inch was missing, but well, whatever. It probably shouldn't be too hard to find another one or whatever. Besides, I also actually have a nicer one that's able to get into tighter spots, but yeah. Nope, not that. Sorry. reflector pad things, reflector, whatever's. As I said, lots of nuts and bolts, and a couple of writing instruments. Also, so more writing utensils, and so these two also came as writing utensils, they're carpenter's pencils. These sockets right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, just these came with it, as well as a few others that are not in here. And then here's a 1/4-inch socket holder. Oh, also very old strainer for some reason. Don't know why, but hey, whatever. It's a nicer one than I have from the dollar store. Alright, and then, oops, sorry. Oh, stupid reality of living in an apartment building. Some sort of I'll have to get the packaging later, but what I just showed you, oh yes, a 1-inch chisel that I attempted to sharpen, but honestly I'm not bothered by it because probably won't ever get used. So, and I'm sure that somebody who's, I'm sure there's plenty of people who would say, oh yeah, you can still sharpen that, and would probably clean it up even. So, if I end up getting rid of it, you'll probably see some of the first you ask. So that's if I get rid of it. Maybe I'll put yeah, there's an idea. Huh. If anyone's interested in the idea of me creating a sort of marketplace on my Discord, if you're on my Discord and you're watching this video, if anybody's interested in me creating a marketplace, whether it be for tools or for stuff, I don't know, I can't think of things right now, but if you have a thought, or would be interested in having that happen, contact me, whether it be through Discord or in the comments. And also, yes, please like, comment, share, subscribe. To me, it's not as important, but it does help with me getting the videos out faster, as it's like, I don't want to waste my time if nobody's going to watch these. So yeah, just let me know, and yes, prelude, kill a twat. That's a prelude to something further into the video. Also, before I forget again, a small coffee can of Allen wrenches filled this little pack of, I think it was supposed to be Allen's in there, but more bolts and screws. 2 different tent stakes, I mean. And a very rare, especially for the condition, I think, and that it came with the keychain thing. Sears Craftsman, the greatest tool names and tools. Sears Roebuck & Co. 4-way pocket screwdriver made in the US. And these are practically untouched. I mean, there's a bit of corrosion. Sorry. Just a little bit of oil on the camera. I mean, my phone screen. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you can see the little bit of corrosion there and there. That's like the only, there, and then, it's just surface corrosion. So it's like, this is like in fantastic condition. So this is, I honestly, I think that this would be rather rare and expensive, but valuable, I mean. But, anyways, and then 2 of these, and at first glance, they just look like a piece of junk. But in reality, from what I'm inferring, I'm pretty sure I've seen something like these before. it's like a box opener that's like a one of those little slide out retractable box openers, that it's a safety thing, and it's not gonna have anybody piss, moan, whine, whatever about, oh, it's a knife. One of those little, like, thumb and index finger or whatever. Hold it almost like a pencil. Yeah, so, you know, nothing. And these go on my keys. I will not be putting my keys in the video because they have personal information on them, such as my full name, my full name, and where the proper school and school ID and stuff. So yeah, but there's that. And if you have any questions about wanting to know a little bit more of what exactly is come from the thing, if I don't go over it, if there's anything else that you were wondering if I happen to come across, let me know in the comments. If you see something that seems like you haven't seen it in one of the previous videos, if you're curious or whatever. But so far the things I've shown are what came from the huge make off like a bandit situation in the yard sale. So now here's a bit of a tricky situation here. So here's from the yard sale. Came with these. If anybody knows what the hell these are for, they've got like, they're springy on one end, they're springy on this way, and no go on this way, and I wasn't sure, maybe they go for bolts, I don't know. If you know what the hell these are for, do let me know. It comes with 2 of them, so yeah. But it came with socket bit drivers, and then one moment. Sorry. And then there's a special surprise at the end. So yeah, but this was actually new, from Hazard Fart, air fitting. I don't remember. Yeah, as a prelude to what I've obtained, something interesting I've obtained. Here's some of the other stuff from Hazard Fart, such as, except for the aged-looking package right here, this Teflon tape, this are all from Hazard Fart, and some of the other stuff in here is also. This is from the yard sale, or actually these are from the yard sale. So these are fittings for air compressor hose fittings. And yes, this is an air compressor hose. Oops, sorry about that noise. So here is some more of the gathering of, or some more of the stuff I've obtained from the yard sale. Mind you, this is all from one yard sale, with the exception of one thing, I think, that yeah. Oh. So here's the bucket of Allen's. Here's random spring and spring thing. This is that gun-looking thing I showed earlier in the video, a little bit earlier. It's some rapid anchor. Oh, okay. So it's for a specialty. Whatever. Well, anyways, it's specialty anchor tool. Yeah. And then I got a few paint rollers this right here, the stuff inside this sifter is something from the yard sale. The sifter itself, let me zoom out, is not. I've had this for a little bit now. It's a dollar store one. But yeah, and then grabbed you, gotcha. All right. I don't quite. This is something for painters, but either way, it's still a helpful gizmo. I haven't had a chance to use it quite yet, but hopefully I will. Alright. And there's a lot of scrap and stuff that I've got from this too, so. One of the other really cool things is that I got some, like, really heavy-duty tie straps, or ratchet straps. I mean, like, these are really heavy, like industrial ones. So that was really cool. One of the other things I obtained from the yard sale is this right here. It is a landline tester, the landline outlet tester to see if it's alive or dead. And so I thought this was really cool. It was in with a lot of the random stuff, and so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll take it. Yeah, there was the air fittings and the other interesting thing, and I said, oh, I could use both of those, so I'll grab them. And yeah, oh, this, I feel like I'm leaving or forgetting something. Most likely not. Kilotwat. It's my Kilotwat that I got practically brand new. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. Haven't decided on where I'm gonna have it and whatnot. So that, and then tent stake number 2. Some lag bolts for wood. Another lag bolt and a ton of washers, a lot more washers here, a ton of, let me just open this. So a lot of these screws are from the scrap. All these bolts are from the scrap thing. Lag bolts for wood, these are monsters. This bucket right here, this pail right here, I already owned. These I already owned. I owned some washers. I owned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 new looking ones, and 6 new washers. I also owned these already. So there's only one that I didn't own just yet. I hadn't had for that, and then 3, and then all of these, probably a handful, 1 or 2 of those. Most of these are from that. Also, unknowingly, they threw in a bandage. The people that at the yard sale, I guess they didn't realize, but I mean, it's not. But yeah, that's yeah. Next up, we have a big box of sorts. Now, I will say what I did and did not get from the yard sale. Everything I'm pulling out right at the moment is I've already owned this stuff. So, as you'll see, torch head number 1. Yeah. Torch head accessory number 1. Extra flint sparker 1. Come on, stupid thing. Arrgh. Another accessory for the torch head that I showed you. And then, if you look carefully now, you'll see Bernzomatic. They're a reasonably good torch company, I think, anyways. Though, that's just my experience with them. Oh yes, there was also a pack of Camel cigarette brand. Camel, the cigarette brand. I only know that because my mother's an ex-smoker. Supposedly an ex-smoker, but whatever. Anyways, penny pack, or whatever. And then, which, this, by the way, this does still work. The torch handle, the striker, these ahead, and some of the instructions. So I keep that all in here. This is like my little plumbing slash metalwork kit. Metal soldering and stuff, kind of kit for that. There's another thing I obtained is big ass bolt. So that we got a Fap-Off. See, can you read that? Fap-Off screwdriver, bladed pocket driver. Now, Snap-on's warranty, by technicality, could allow me to get a magnet for this, as this is supposed to have a magnet in the end. Which, yeah, so, this, I almost threw this away, not knowing that it was Fap-Off, but I'm glad I did not throw it away, because, well, it's a Fap-Off. And just this goes for like $14 or something. Snap-on, obviously. But yeah, so I was able to read some of the patent number back here, but I couldn't tell anything else because it was black with grease, and so I took a baby wipe and just wiped all of it down and was able to read Snap-on. I'm like, oh yes, I'm glad I didn't. So if you ever happen to come across stuff like this, before you get rid of it, clean it up and make sure you're not getting rid of a really nice tool. So, yeah. So my next two things I'm going to show are these, which is a vintage made in the US of A, America, 6-inch adjustable wrench, and then a 4-in-1 screwdriver. Now, I think it's supposed to have a Phillips and a Phillips number 2 and a bladed bit crud. Like this one. This is a Phillips number 1 bit, as well as a, what's that? 3/16 bladed driver bit, double ender. And this is also, I think you could use, yeah, you can, this is also a 1/4-inch driver, so technically it's a 5-in-1, but who's counting? So, yeah, it missing the number 2 and whatever else was supposed to be on the number 2, but hey, whatever. It's a nice one. It's made in the good old US of A. It's a quality. And then, so, first off, before I go any further, this rail with these clips came in this bunch of stuff. I got this socket right here. I purchased brand new at another date and time. Here are the rest of the 1/2-inch drive sockets that I said I had. Craftsman, mostly Craftsman. Skip this one. Craftsman. These are all impact rated, except including this and this. So yeah, and then a very, very nice hydraulic, pneumatic, whatever wrench. So 1-incher, I think. Let's see. Maybe it's a little bigger than an inch, most likely. Let's see, actually. So around almost 1.5 inches, a little under 1.5 inches. And then this was at a different yard sale, the one that I got the kilowatt with. This clamp, this F clamp, and then yes, down here. What's in these rails I did not get from the yard sale, but this rail with these interesting clip system or storage bracket things, and these just slide on to the rail. They're very loose, so I don't really, not too fond of the friction on that, but oh well. And then moving to the line. Oh, almost forgot these. 3 reusable shop vac filters, dry filters only, for dry only. Yeah. Okay, well, one of the, nope, that's not what the one I was looking at. Let's see, not you. You, right here. Alright. I got this Craftsman screwdriver at the yard sale. It's a nice, beefy, made in the US one. As well as 1 set of special pliers. 2 set. I'll show that one in a minute. 3 set. I think there's another one. Maybe not. Maybe not. No. Come on. Yes. No. Maybe so. Okay. Well, there's 3 for now, at least, that I can recall, and /or find. These are some real mean needle nose. You don't want to get stabbed with these. Don't ever run with these ones. These are painful. I haven't found out the hard way, thankfully, yet, but I also have just obtained them, so give it a little bit of time. I'm sure I'll end up doing something stupid and stabbing myself with them. But, yeah. You shouldn't run with tools in your hand anyways, but tools in your hands. Snips. Angle on the dangle for these ones, and these are stab yourself, self-defense tool. Here's, I guess they're sort of like duckbill pliers. I'm not sure though. They're like needle nose from this view, but they're wide instead of narrow. And then some more pliers, are sort of like a bit of a different wire plier, lineman's pliers, maybe something similar. Here's actual Crescent brand lineman's pliers. I think these are the 8-inch, maybe 10-inch. I don't know that these are made in the U.S. Sorry, Channel Lock, not Crescent. 369 model, I assume. Though you know what they say about assumptions. It makes an ass out of you and me. So sorry if I made an ass out of all of us, but whatever. Craftsman USA made slip joint 8-inch slip joint pliers, and then more snips. And then let's see. Yes. Actually... no, actually. Oh yes, also this. This is a precision square, angle square. I can't remember what this is actually called, but this is definitely an older one. I'm sure I can get it properly schmooed and whatnot going good as new. But right now, yeah, it needs a bit of work. But, that's alright. It's a measurement square. There's supposed to be a level in it, as well as a little needle nibbit thing. I don't remember. I got it the way it is, so that's alright though. I'm sure I'll be able to find some way of getting a level in there or something. Maybe I'll steal one from my actual level, etc. But that, and then yeah, as you saw, it slid back and forth. You tighten the knob it down, and then now this is purchased but not secondhand. This is brand new, and I purchased these from Hazard Fart because I needed a beater pair. I didn't want to ruin my nice Stanley Comfort Grip ones, and I needed a larger pair for what I have planned. I have plans, don't worry. It'll definitely be a YouTube video. In case you've forgotten at this point, please like, share, subscribe, and if you're still with me, thank you. I know I talk obscenely amount. But I also got a 4, I think, what is it, 4? They don't even tell you, do they? Oh, 2.5 pound hammer. Sorry, 2.5 pound sledge. At Wally World. And then at Hazard Fart, I purchased myself a nice teeny weeny 15-pound anvil for what I have upcoming soon, hopefully in some point in the future. A little itty bitty anvil. 15-pound anvil forge. It's actually a plate stamped, pinned on, so it's not just a sticker. And then some consumable stuff, which I'm not really going to show because it's not going to most likely stay forever. And then I guess it's time to show some of the big goodies. Here we go. The air compressor. Yes, I got an air compressor. And just the bin of random assortment scrap stuff that came with a few goodies and stuff. I spent a total of about $55 with just this. No, about $50 total. And then another, I spent around $100, a little under $100, including the Harbor Freight stuff. It came with this already. It does work. I've tested it. It's pretty beefy. It fills up really quickly, which is cool. I did have to make a replacement with a vacuum Kirby carpet shampooer foam filter that I had, a junk one that it was so that filter's in there. The other filter is long departed. If you've ever worked on old vintage stuff, you'll understand what happens to old foam filters or foam seals and such. And I'm gonna attempt to walk in slippers to the back of my house, my apartment, to show. Yes, you can see I have some slippers on. They have rubber bottoms like shoes, but I don't really want to ruin them. But here is the furnace for the upcoming project, the kiln, or the furnace for the upcoming metal project. Stay tuned. If you're on my Discord and you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. This will be very helpful. as, yeah, this is going to be an upcoming project. If you're on my Discord and you don't know what I'm talking about, ask me on Discord or on the channel. Yeah, so let's see if I can show underneath. There's a bit of the way back, because you know, if you can just pretend, if you are able to imagine it, if that would be greatest, the best. But if not, whatever. I got say we'll pretend it's going. You know what? I'll explain that in the video that is when I make it. But there's a reason that I have it spaced like this, and then I have these split, or I have these separated, unlike on the other side. And I'll explain that in the other video, in the upcoming, hopefully some point upcoming video, where we actually put this thing through the ringer, where we actually test this. I mean, and yeah. And that's New Tool Day. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that like button. Yeah, if you want to see more videos, if you want to see what I'm talking about earlier in the video about the future videos coming, write in the Discord or in the comments. Let me know you want to. If we get enough or whatever, I'll make it probably, and I need a friend's gonna help me with it. So yeah, talk to you later. Ben C signing off.